Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this DIY, we'll be creating some beautiful canisters that can be used pretty much anywhere in your home, your foyer, your living room, your dining room, kitchen, bathroom, or even your bedroom. It's totally up to you. In this DIY, I'll be using the 7-inch cylinder vase from Dollar Tree. And for the lid, I'll be using the top from this candle that I picked up at Michael's. You can find these at Walmart as well for like $5. So yeah, I'm going to use the top to go on here. Okay, the first thing I'll do is decorate my cylinder vase. Of course, you need to remove the sticker and clean the glass. Here I already have one that's been cleaned, so I'm just going to get started. First thing I'm going to do is take some mirror towels, put 2 rows right around the rim. And the reason I'm doing that is because when you put this on here, you can see that the white rim from the lid, and I want to cover that. I start out by cutting away 2 rows of mirror towel. So now you just peel the backing off. To get started, I lined it up with the top of the vase and then wrapped it around. Next, I firmly press the mirror towel against the glass. So this is going to be an abstract design, so I'm going to take single strips of mirror towel and make a design. So to do that, I'm just going to flip this back and cut single strips. Like so. So what I'm going to do is come up with a design, and I'm going to design 3 different hurricanes, and they're all going to be abstract. So with this one, I want to start here and just see where the design leads me. That's what I have so far. Okay, so that's what I have so far. Alright, so I'm going to go back here where I started. Again, go in and make sure that your mirrors are pressed in. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 more strips. Again, I'm going to start in the back. This time I'm going to drop even lower. Alright, so I'm going to stop there. Again, this is an abstract design, so there's no thought to this design at all. Okay, I'm going to leave this like this for now because I'll figure out if I need to add more mirror or shorten it. Next thing I'm going to do is take some Mod Podge. I have some crushed glass in this container. Here's this cube. If you can't find the bag, you may be able to find the jar. I like the bag because it seems like the glass pieces are smaller. So I'm just going to freshen this up. Alright, so now I'm going to take a paintbrush, slip my hand on the inside glass, and now I'll go ahead and add the Mod Podge with my brush. So now take the first glass, pour it on, and pat it down. Just make sure you knock the excess glass off your mirror towel. I'm done applying my first layer of glass. Once the Mod Podge completely dries, I'll come back and fill in those holes with more crushed glass and Mod Podge. So now I'll go ahead and wash this glass, come back and design it as well. Now I'll set this aside and let it completely dry. Okay, now that the Mod Podge is dried, you can see all those holes that I need to fill in. This time around, I'll take a smaller brush, dip it into the Mod Podge, and fill in those holes with the Mod Podge. Once I do that, I'll put more crushed glass on top. I'm going to let both of these completely dry, then come back and seal them. Here's the first one that I did already, and I've already done the same steps to this that I did to those. These need to dry. Only difference is this one is completely dry, so I'm going to go ahead and seal the crushed glass onto this one to let you guys see how it's done. So what I'm going to do now is take some water and Mod Podge and mix it together. I'm going to do about 2/3 water to about 1/3 Mod Podge, and then mix it together. And as you can see, it's super watery. So now I'm going to take some really fine silver glitter and just put some into my mixture. This time around, I have a larger brush. Again, I put my hand right inside the vase, dip it into the liquid, and just dab it on. Some of the Mod Podge will drip down, so make sure to put something underneath here. This soaks up moisture, so this is fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that there. Let that completely dry. When these two are ready, I'll do them the same way. Come back and move on to the next step. Now meanwhile, let's go ahead and decorate our top to our canisters. Okay, for this DIY, you'll need some chandelier pendants. Here I have some small ones and some larger ones. Now, it depends on you which size you prefer. I'm just going to show you what the larger ones look like. These are the larger pendants, and honestly, they are not that expensive. And here I have some smaller ones. I'm going to use the smaller ones. You can see the difference in the sizes. So in order to use these, I need to remove the garland. And I will need 9 of these. Here I have 9 chandelier pendants. First thing I want to do is create a flower using these pendants as petals. So I'm just going to line them up and try to make sure that it's even all the way around. If you don't get it completely in the center of the top, that's okay, it'll still be really pretty. Okay, once you're happy, go ahead and take your hot glue gun, remove one petal, and put some glue right here, right on the tip. And what you want to do then is just slide it right in place and hold it up at an angle. Now I'm going to come in across from it. I'm going to center this one while I put this one in place. Come back to the middle one. Now I did that and it's still a little bit off center, but that's okay. So now you come in with your other 4 petals and you see exactly where you need them to go. Get an idea where you want that one to go, and now you can place this one to make sure that you have enough room. And there you have your flower. Here's one I did ahead of time, and I put this little ball right in the center. For now, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Dollar Tree acrylic diamonds. I'm just going to put just a little bit because I want to be able to pull this out later. Just to hold it in place. And it's really pretty with the Dollar Tree diamond in the center, but I like the balls better, so once I find that ball, I'll put this in the center. And finally, I have 3 of the Dollar Tree candle holders. Now I could easily put them right on top and make them all the same height, but I want them to be 3 different heights. So I won't add a candle holder to one of them. One will get 2, and then the other one will get 1 candle holder. So we'll have 3 different heights. I'm going to take out my Gorilla Glue and glue 2 of these together. But before I do that, I'm going to wipe them down with alcohol. Okay, so what I want to do is go ahead and remove these tags. Now, the thing about Dollar Tree candle holders are they are not level. They are not level at all. There's always one side that's higher. To get them level, you need to align the lower side of one with the higher side of the other one. So I like to just put one on top, use my level to figure that out. Now, keeping them in line with how they go, do not turn it. Okay guys, it has been about 6 hours. So what I want to do is just go ahead and put some of this Gorilla Glue right around the rim. Now I've decided to make this one the tallest one. Now I'm going to put some glue right around the top of this one. And finally we have this one, and we will not be adding any candle holders to this one. So I'm just going to use this one to figure out where I need to put the hot glue on the lid to keep it from sliding. And I've decided to put some right around here. Now this one I put glue on ahead of time. And now I'll just put this right on top. It's a really good fit now. So yeah, that's all we need to do. So I'm going to let these sit up overnight. Come back, put these on display, and let you see what they look like.